What would your higher self like to say to you? What does your higher self want you to know right now? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, on the channel of the same name for another highly spiritual pick a card reading. We're looking at messages from your higher self. We're going to start the reading with a couple of messages about anything that your higher self wants to tell you right now. And then we're going to look at love, work, abundance energies, and any messages that they have for you that are more specific to those categories. We have 4 piles here. You may choose a pile based on the number, the colors, the crystal, the sayings on the cards that resonates with you. Timestamps are below. This is a timeless reading, so it should resonate for whenever you're watching this. I just want to say thank you for your support of this light work. I support you and your light work as well. And with that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 1. With the amethyst and the purple accept and receive card, we're looking at messages from your higher self. We're going to just look at a couple of whatever messages they have for you, and then we're going to go into the second part where we look at love, work, abundance, and their message to you. So let's start with the first message. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. It's up to you. Reflection. And the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Potions. All right, so the first message is right now you are in full healer mode. You're healing. You have the ability to heal others. You can heal like a good chunk of the world right now. You can heal the whole world right now. Like, you have such strong healer energy around you. You might be attracted to the color purple right now, and deeper purples, lighter purples, and gold. You see a lot of purple and gold in all these cards, which is kind of crazy. And then the Queen of Cups, which is the nurturing, very intuitive, or very feminine energy, healer type energy. So I'm getting, there's a lot of people that might be coming to you for some healing at this time. And you may also be going through a lot of healing yourself. You might be in the line of work to be a healer. You might do some energy work. Maybe you might do Reiki. You might do tarot reading. You might work with your hands. You might be a chiropractor or acupuncturist. I heard you might look into the Akashic records for people. You might be psychic, very intuitive at the least. You might be in the medical field. You might work with herbs or teas, natural remedies, different techniques. You might be a yoga instructor or the like. You might work with mothers. Might be Abdullah. And might also be, there was one more. Somatic healing, or even like hypnosis, therapy through hypnosis. Yeah, those kinds of things. Very intuitive, very healing. Yeah, it's kind of like esoteric healing arts. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of leaning towards that. Like, you want a career in that. Maybe not even a career. You just want to learn it. You just want to take some classes. You just want to do more research on it. You want that for yourself. You're thinking about taking a class or going into one of those sessions for yourself. And Spirit's like, yes, please do that. That's something that you need to do. So whether your intuition, your higher self is always talking to you, so you know what this message is for you. Whether it's to get some healing, to learn how to do some sort of healing, or to do healing for a certain person or some people, or go into that healing line of work, because this is the pile for many people. You know how it resonates for you, and your higher self is saying, like, yeah, this is, like, you've thought about it. You know you have these gifts that are waiting to be unleashed and opened or furthered right now. And you've been thinking about it for sure. And it's like, yeah, this is your chance. Like, it's up to you. Like, no one's going to just bring an opportunity to your front doorstep. Like, you're going to have to go do it or get it or know that this is the right thing for you. Okay, so what's the second message your higher self has for you? Align your universe. The card number is also 1. Navigate distractions. This is like the super spiritual one, this second message. Transformation through connection. Fish, great, that's prosperity. Ooh, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, wow. Transformation through connection. So I do feel like align your universe, navigate distractions. I do feel like there's someone or some opportunity in your energetic field trying to get to you right now. And spirit is kind of like, yeah, this is when you have to kind of get rid of distractions and focus in on being your true authentic self, because once you're on that vibe, this opportunity or person or situation is going to come in for you. Yeah, because the fish has to do with business, wealth, abundance. Yeah, because it has to do with like finances, success and money, flow, being an entrepreneur. So again, like the first message, this message is going to resonate with you depending on your current situation. But I feel like for most of you, it has to do with money. So for most of you, it has to do with your career or work. And if it's not through work, then it's through a person. So this could be some sort of inheritance or some sort of opportunity. An opportunity for another job or a promotion or a business opportunity, to go into business with someone, partner up with someone, or to further your current business somehow. Yeah, but it has to do something with furthering your career, specifically for more abundance, for more money. Yeah, and if it's not career, then it's through a person. So it could be a relative, it could be a partner, it could be an opportunity, a situation, if you want resources for like a project you're thinking about. This is charitable. The 6 of Pentacles is giving me, this is something that aligns with your true purpose. Everyone's true purpose here, soul mission, in their lifetime has to do something with using your creativity and your intuition to help others. So if you're a light worker, if you're like a highly spiritual person and you're watching this reading, you probably are if you're watching this reading, you already kind of want a career or job or some work or charitable work, volunteer work that you can do that can help other people, whether it's through music, whether it's through what your business or company does. Maybe you want to work for the right people who actually, take care of the environment or actually help people or does something that like further humanity rather than hold them back kind of thing. So if this is a new job opportunity, it's like in the field or in the department that allows you to do what you came here to do more authentically. Or if you're, if you already have business where you are aligned with your soul mission, this is going to bring in more resources to do, take it to the next level, or take a new opportunity, open up new divisions, or let your business grow. Yeah, but Spirit is specifically saying, like, just get rid of distractions. You might have, I'm getting this image of like throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. And Spirit is like, no, like, avoid all those things that are being thrown at the wall. Like, once you walk past that hallway, you're going to open that door and you're going to have that perfect opportunity that the universe has waiting for you. Don't get distracted. Don't just follow up any opportunity or anything that comes your way. There's something specific aligned for you, in the works for you. You just have to patiently let it come to you and not get distracted by other opportunities that are obviously not good for you or obviously not what you want to do. Yeah, so I think you're going to be like, I think there's going to be little opportunities for money or for work situations or projects that's going to be like kind of thrown your way soon. And Spirit, your higher self, is like, no, like, you know what the right opportunity is going to feel like and looks like and what you actually want. Just so have a tiny bit of patience and let the, don't get distracted by the garbage, whizzing past your face. Navigate the distractions, yeah. And you're gonna know, because it's like, it's divine, this opportunity, and it is smaller, on the smaller end, but it's one step closer to, it's like one step, like it's like something, it's like adding on to being your true authentic self and doing the kind of work you want to do in this lifetime, whether it's in a career or charity or your day-to-day activities, your creative projects, whatever it is. This is like one extra layer onto that specific endeavor. Okay, so these are the two messages, and we're going to go into the second part where we're going to look at love, work, abundance, and spiritual messages from your higher self more specifically. All right, so now look at love, work, abundance, and their message to you. What does your higher self want to tell you about your love life? Self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Yeah. Yeah, definitely we got time to heal. And so Spirit's like, focus on yourself, just heal, work on your healing practices. Just focus on you. The free spirit, yeah. Page of Roses, yeah. So I feel like Spirit is saying the best way to attract in new love right now is just to work on self-love and healing specifically. I'm not getting shadow work. I'm not getting self-worth issues or like buying yourself treats or anything, because we talked so much about healing. I feel like that is your higher self confirming, yeah, just work on your healing. And even if you feel like you have nothing to heal, because at the time that I'm posting this, at least, there's a lot of energy coming in. So whenever you're watching this, there might be a lot of things going on in your life. If not, and it seems like everything's fine, it might be just the energy. There's a lot of energy coming onto the planet whenever you're watching this. And so Spirit is kind of like, take care of yourself. Do whatever little inner work that comes through at this time. Don't even worry about dating. Don't even worry about, presenting yourself well, or, getting into shape, or being 100% responsible every day. Like, spend a little bit more time in your creative and intuitive practices. If you like, whatever you like to do for creativity, like, if you like to paint, if you like to make music, if you like to walk out in nature, if you just like to take naps all the time, whatever it is, just do what you need to do. Just kind of let your body chill, let your mind chill. You'll see little things, little tiny things come up for you to kind of take note of in terms of inner healing. And then also little hints of what's coming up. I feel like this is Spirit, like your higher self saying, like, just like pamper yourself, like get a massage, like metaphorically, like get a massage, get all relaxed, have a spa day, have a tiny bit of a vacation or a staycation, you know, sit at the pool, have a nice cool drink, and like let your body be relaxed because there's something coming in. So it's kind of like relax so this love that's coming in can come in. And I feel like that's the same thing that was there for your work situation. It was like, don't get distracted. Let the right opportunity for money and work and abundance come in. The same thing for love. Spirit's like, yeah, just kick back, relax. You don't have to kind of like pursue anyone. You don't have to go on dating apps. You don't have to put yourself out there or anything. Like right now, you just kind of worry about just chilling and getting yourself relaxed for whatever this opportunity and love that's coming in. Yeah, okay. And then in terms of work, blend into the environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. Yeah, so I do feel like this is the kind of energy for like being a business owner or being in a line of work where you're in charge of a lot of things. You might have to be creative, you might have to be logical, you might have to work with math, you might have to work with art, you might have to work with people, you might have to work with a lot of different skill sets, or you need to know a lot of different things in a lot of different fields in order to do the kind of work that you do. And so your higher self is like commending you. It's like, yeah, you're blessed. Like, thank goodness you came out the way you did. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, they're like, thank goodness you lived up to your potential, pile one. But yeah, like just chill back, lay back now. This isn't a time of taking a lot of action. This is a time of receiving. Accept and receive. Oh my goodness. Oh, 100%. That's why Spirit's like, chill out. Like, a lot of things are coming in. Love, money, career stuff, like whatever. Everything is coming in. Like, just heal, take a spa day, relax. Like, you don't even have like incredible amount of like inner work to do either. It's just kick back, relax. These things are coming to you. You've already done the work. You've already lived up to your potential. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you already, like, in reverse, you've already left. I'm hearing you already left a 3D kind of thing. So it feels like you already left the old way of doing things. So from a spiritual perspective, you've entered a new era of your life. And this isn't a new chapter. This is a whole new book you're starting. And so everything is different now. And you just kind of have to get accustomed to these new energies, this new version of you. And you've already done the work, or the majority of the work. Now Spirit and your higher self are telling you to just kind of like let things come in. Let the universe cook. All right, so in terms of abundance, what message does Spirit have for you in abundance? Lighten your load. Yeah, are you serious? Exactly. I mean, I feel like it's so funny. If it didn't come out like a million times, would you have believed your higher self? Lighten your load, pile one. Sit back, relax. Let Spirit do some of the work. And, oh wow, the amethyst. We have amethyst here. That is such a coincidence. That is a coincidence. Okay. Get drunk on your highest self. Get drunk on your highest self. Give up the victim routine. Start living with purpose. Yeah, interior decorators, little secret. It can uplift the vibe of any living space. So I feel like this is like a energy of like moving into the 5D. You're moving out of the 3D, and like the kind of world, the kind of systems that you were living in is like done and over. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the kind of life that you're starting now is so vastly different from the life that you have been living. Yeah. just relax, chill on some wine or some good music. Go easy, go slow. The vibe of whatever this new dimension, this new world, this new era of your life that you're entering, it's such a chill vibe. It's kind of like you've done the hard work, now you can reap the rewards. Like, this is what you worked so hard for. Now can you please enjoy it? Like, you want to enjoy your life now, right? Like, you've done the hard work and you want to enjoy 5D. You want to enjoy your manifestations. You want to enjoy this kind of work that you're going to be doing. Your higher self is asking you to kind of start getting used to living that life that you worked so hard for, that you've always wanted. You're here. Start living it. And lastly, spirits, your higher self's spiritual message to you. Soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And the Three of Cups, which is like the friendship card. Okay, so pile 1, please get some R&R. Relax, take naps, lay by the pool, and don't feel guilty. Love that you have incorporated more of your higher self, that you're connected to your higher self more, and that you're living through your highest self now, and therefore your highest life. You're going to feel it before it fully manifests, but you're going to feel like, oh, it's already here. And you have love coming in, you have soul family, friends coming in, you have money, abundance coming in, and you have, good work situations coming in. Just relax. The whole vibe of 5D, all the stuff that you've done work for, is to live a very chilled out life where you can wake up, you can go see your friends, you can do some artwork with them, or you can chill out by yourself in the backyard, go do some artwork out there, do some gardening, go for a nature walk. Don't have to worry about anything. Don't tell me you're freaking out about that notion. Don't feel guilty about that. You worked hard for it and it's here. Can you please enjoy this vibe? Can you get into it? Can you start getting into this vibe? It's already here. Start enjoying it. It's all manifesting for you right now. Pile 1. Alright, so that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I really appreciate a comment to let me know that you resonated with it and want more readings like this. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 2. The Lapis Lazuli and the blue card that says, what does your soul say? We're looking at your higher self's message to you. We're just going to look at 2 messages, whatever they have to say, and then the second part, we're going to look at specifically love, work, abundance, and their message to you. So let's start with their first message. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. Remain positive. Intuition. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, very beautiful. Okay, so goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. Remain positive. You intuitively know that this is, in fact, what is happening. An Ace of Wands, this opportunity has just come in for you. It is coming in. It's going to come in through your intuition first. So it's going to come in with a lot of signs and synchronicities I'm getting from your higher self. They probably have been already talking your ear off or trying to get you to pay attention to certain songs, certain symbols, certain number sequences. You don't even know, you need to know what all the number sequences mean. If you're seeing a lot, that's just the universe and your higher self letting you know that you're on track, and they're kind of applauding you. It's yes, you're doing it. And also, it also means that you're being activated. So when you see a lot of signs and synchronicities, it means that you're being activated at that time. So something that you're doing in your life is really significant to your life purpose. So the only thing your higher self is saying about this, I think you already intuitively know this is a really good thing that's happening in your life right now, but they just want you to remain positive because, when good things start to happen, sometimes light workers and highly spiritual people, they get kind of nervous. It's oh no, Like, is this going to be a lesson, or is this going to be something that I think it's one thing and then it ends up being something totally different? Like, is this just going to be something that happens internally in my internal universe, inner universe, or is it going to happen externally? And your higher self is like, just remain positive. You know these things are happening in the physical. We're sending it from the higher realms, the energetic realms, into the physical realm. So this is actually manifesting. You are actually going in to a whole new chapter of your life, a whole new life. It's completely different than what you've been experiencing so far. Yeah, Spirit's like, your higher self is like, stop, don't second guess yourself. You already know. You already know. You might already start feeling it. You might be feeling positive some days out of nowhere, feeling like you're so confident in what you're doing and what you've been doing in terms of your spiritual path. Everything kind of clicks and makes sense. So much easier to explain things to other people too, and even for yourself. It's so easy to kind of read what your dreams are saying, or what these sign symbols mean, or, it's easier to read your intuition. Okay, and what's their second message to you? This is like the normal message. This is a highly spiritual message. Guardian, guard your energy. Crown chakra. Key. And the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so immediately I'm getting guard your energy. So if you're going out, it'd be good to kind of cover your crown chakra. Put something on your head, whether it's like a scarf or a headband or a hat, or like a hood, like a hoodie hood. Yeah, just something that you can cover your crown chakra, especially if you're in places that like have a lot of people, or people that you don't necessarily care to pick up on their energy of. But if you're at home and you feel like your home is sacred and safe and protected, then that's fine, because you're opening up a portal. You're opening up a lot of your energy centers in order for this energy to come in. So I feel like you don't need too much guarding of your energy, but like, unless you're like out, or unless you're around people who are, you need guarding from. But yeah, this is a time when like, nothing to be freaked out about or anything, but your energy, opening up your energy portals, and your higher self is like definitely letting in some high level energy for you. Okay, the key, which is 33. Access, opening doors, solution, importance. Yeah. The stuff that's coming through is very, very important. It's funny that both of these messages from your higher self is very general, because I believe it's more energy related. Like, remain positive, know that things it kind of goes together, both these messages. It's kind of like, we're literally downloading this stuff to you, like Neo in the Matrix downloading how to do martial arts. Like, that's what's happening here. Like, literally, they're giving me that they're like, this is literally what's happening. So it might be a good idea to kind of lay low, or cover your head when you go out in public and you're around too many people. If you're in nature and stuff like that, that's fine. Or if you're around people that you love, or not too many people, that's fine. But your energy is going to be on such a high level that it might trigger people around you. So you're not just protecting yourself from their energies. It's more like you're protecting them from your energy, because they won't be able to handle that vibrational frequency that you're going to be holding, that you are currently receiving and holding. It's unlocking a lot of things. Like literally, you're unlocking some akashic like memories, like some DNA codons where you're gonna remember some skills, like legit skills. Even I'm hearing languages, past lives. I'm hearing healing techniques, how to grow certain things, what the earth used to look like names of stuff like plants and yeah, different plants and what they do or where they're from. What else? Yeah, past life stuff. People, you're gonna remember some soul connections. So like even if they look different in this lifetime, you're gonna know who they were to you in other lifetimes. And I'm getting like not everyone, just like a few people at first, like one or two maybe at first. But yeah, you're unlocking some big stuff pile too. So Spirit is kind of saying, just don't doubt it, and understand that the energy that they're giving you, that they're uncovering for you, that you get to possess at this time, that's being unlocked for you, is gonna rub people the wrong way sometimes, and you just don't need to give enough. Okay, so we're going to go into the second part where we go into what your higher self has to say about love, work, abundance, and their message to you. So let's look at love. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Okay, I feel like this is someone specifically who's thinking about you. So there's people who are sad about not being able to see you as often, or someone that's sad about things not working out or things in the past, or they're missing you. I'm getting this is a lot of people, like it's exes, it's recent friends or recent people you've dated or had a close relationship with, family, old friends. Like it's a ton of people who are missing you and thinking about you a lot. You definitely remind them of success, and you definitely remind them of someone who had like a good head on their shoulders, knew what they were doing despite of everyone telling them no, that kind of thing. And so a lot of different people from your past who had close relationships with you, so family, friends, and relationships, are thinking of you at this time. So you might have random thoughts of these people come through in your mind randomly, and that's because all these folks are thinking of you at this time, specifically because you're moving on to this beautiful new chapter of your life. Okay, Ace of Roses, first impression rose. Yeah, there is someone coming in. There is a love situation coming in. The 2 here, I'm getting it's 2. So I've been getting this prediction a lot around the time that I post this, but this is a timeless reading, so it'll resonate whenever you watch it. But definitely I see a romantic love interest coming in who is more on your vibe, because it's going to be hard for you to be around anyone not holding that much energy, but at the same time you're going to be gravitating towards those that can hold that much energy and have, or are currently receiving the same kind of energy like you. And so you two you have like a gravity of the moon, like you're like, your gravity is so strong now that you are going to find these folks like easier. But I feel like the first person you come across that is the same is in the sex that you're romantically interested in is the one is gonna be like a romantic interest, your next romantic interest. Because and in the same breath, I feel like you might get, it's only one I'm getting, so one of each I'm getting. So one potential romantic interest, one potential soulmate, soul family level platonic friend. And one potential like soul family feels like a dear sister, mother, father, brother kind of feeling. So it's those are the three options. It's only going to be like two of them at first. And if you already have like a lover, then it's going to be the other two. If you already have like a soul friend, soul family kind of friend, then it's going to be the other two. Like that kind of deal. But that's what I'm getting for you. And that's why the souls, literally the souls, so deeper than the spirit, deeper than the subconscious feelings of these folks, of exes and old friends and family members, their soul is literally getting sad because this is like a time in your lives where it's like you two are separating, so you probably aren't going to see them again. Some of these folks you haven't seen for a very long time, or talked to for a very long time, or haven't been very close to for a long time, but your soul remembers each other, and your souls are friends and have been in a lot of family situations and past lives together. So this is just kind of this natural sadness that is coming from these souls that you've had formed deep connections with in this lifetime, that are sad to see you go, because your energy is going to be on that level where it's going to be difficult for them to connect to you, and you have other things to do. Then like you're going to have to like separate from them in order to gain all this, hold all this energy. So there's that going on in the soul level, in terms of love. And what about work? What's going on for you in terms of work, pile 2? Safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. Yeah, so I'm getting that feeling of there's a lot of stuff that's going to go on in your external environment, like outside your window, outside your neighborhood, outside in your town, city, village, country, in the world. And so you are safe, you are protected. That's why these lovely folks, it could be all three, it could be 3 like soulmate level energies coming into your life, 1 platonic, 1 family like, 1 romantic. But I am getting that you are getting your... Alright, I had to stop for a second because there's some like low energy argument going on outside, and it was just kind of, it confirmed this energy of like, yeah, don't worry, like you're gonna be surrounded by love, and you're gonna have people, you're gonna have a true few people in your life that are gonna show you how protected and loved you are from the universe. These are gonna be really, really tight knit connections, forever friends, forever romances that they're going to be in your life for a very long time, and they're going to be on a level that you've never had before. You've never had a connection like this before, or you weren't able to sustain it for a very long time. If you did, it's that kind of level of bond, and it's because, you know, you and these few people coming in for you can hold that kind of energy, and you're going to be separated by those folks who are kind of going through the awakening and have to do their own thing. So just know, because it's going to look crazy outside. It's so funny like that. That argument just happened outside. Yeah, it's just, things are going to be happening. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay. And this is in terms of work. So you're going to be protected. You're going to have money. You're going to have a home. You're going to have your family. You're going to have, you know, everything you need in your own little world. Because I am getting that it's going to be like, with the 10 of Pentacles coming out in reverse, like you're going to have like a sacred protected space. So like home, wherever you call home, your partner, your kids, or whatever, your close family, your close-knit community, or your close few friends, and that's it. It's going to be very blissful And spirit, your higher self and spirit is saying like, you know, don't worry about what's going on out there. I know it looks scary. I know you want to help. I know you're kind of concerned. Right now, you just got to focus on your family. Your family, your home, your partner, your close connections are priority right now. Take care of them. They'll take care of you. Do a lot of intuitive work from your home. Do a lot of spiritual work from your home. If you work from home, that's going to continue. If not, you probably are going to start doing some sort of work from home, and it's going to probably be in the spiritual line of work, or something that can help people from home, because your family, your partner, and your family or your soul family that you have in your life at this time, or that's coming in, is going to be the most important. Everything kind of falls like secondary. And if you do have a secondary job besides your family at this time, because I feel like you're taken care of, like you don't need to worry about money or home or anything material or financially. Like you can like live like that for a very long time and be totally fine, live within your means, and live very, very comfortably, more than comfortably. So right now it's just kind of focus on the partner, your soul fam, and if you have time and if you want to do other things, maybe do a spiritual line of work from home or in the community where it's like the same energy as you, but like it's, or helping people once in a great while outside your energy level. But really, yeah, I'm getting in terms of work, something might happen where you might get like a huge windfall of money. You might get a promotion, and you might be able to save up a lot before whatever this is happens, where you need to kind of stay at home for a while, whatever that is, or stay in that like area for a while, and just focus on family. Yeah, but you're very abundant. You might have a huge farm or garden where you can sustain yourselves more from that. Yeah, you might be by the river, might go fishing. You might have a business that you sell and that you make a huge profit off of, that you can kind of just chill for a while and focus on family. Or you might run a business from home or somewhere close by. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So something's happening. This is so bizarre. What is happening? Okay, and in terms of abundance, let's do our abundance energy pile 2. Well-being in reverse. Okay, so yeah, right now is just kind of a time to kind of focus on your well-being and the well-being of your true few, like the closest to and closest of closest people in your life. Like, it's like, sorry, you know, you might love your aunt and uncle, you might love your cousins, you might love your nieces and nephews, but and even extended family beyond that, but right now, or your old friends, or a new friend, or a new acquaintance, or whatever, you might care about all these people. I know you do, pile 2, because if you're on this channel, you're empathic, you're a beautiful soul, you're kind, and you want to help people. But you got to focus on yourself and those immediate strong connections around you. Okay. Your crystal, the moonstone. Interesting. Wow, the moon is very prominent here. The moonstone. It's good to use under the new moon to set the intentions. Use it under a full moon for getting some, getting spicy in the bedroom. Yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of planning going on with you and your partner, or you and your partner coming in. If you're not already partnered up, this is a partner coming in, or a soulmate level platonic friend coming in, or a soul family level like family, someone who feel like family to you coming in. And these are folks that are holding as much energy as you. Like they went through this transformation where they're like being activated as well. But yeah, you're gonna be shacked up with your your divine counterpart, and it's going to be a lot of, it's going to be very close and very intimate, spending all that time at home or in that home environment. So there's going to be a lot of sexy time with you and your partner, but also a lot of time to dream big. Yeah, very dreamy, protective. Okay. There's like energy where it's like you have good ideas and you've been kind of, I feel like for most of you, your whole life have had a clear vision or parts of a vision, pieces of the puzzle to this big dream that you have. You might have told some people, they might have laughed at it, you might have, just got busy with life and forgot about it. You might have thought like, hey, this is just a dream, there's nothing practical here, even though it would help a lot of people, or it's, something I feel like I'm meant to do. That is going to come to the forefront, and that's another thing you have to protect from those out there. Protect your ideas, protect your dreams. You and your partner and your close, true few are going to figure it out and make it happen. So this is why it's the time to kind of solidify your bonds with soulmate level connections here, whether it's romantic, platonic, friendships, or family-like. And I do feel like there's at least 2, if not 3, that comes in for you, pile 2 soon. Yeah, and then find your natural rhythm. So as soon as you can kind of find your new normal in this like new 5D life, then you can start like taking practical action towards your dream, your soul mission. You're not going to be doing it alone. And it's important to kind of safeguard your ideas and your plans until they're kind of more fully fleshed out and they're full-fledged. They're already successful. So that's what I'm getting for abundance. Just take care of yourself. Just dream. Have plenty of sex. Enjoy your days at home. It's going to be a very beautiful time. It's like, I don't think you're going to get this time again in your life. This kind of time where you can just, it's like a honeymoon period. Whether you're already with your partner or not, like, it's going to feel like a honeymoon period. You don't have to worry about working or working too hard. Just focusing on the partner and the home and the family. The most immediate connections. All right, and then what is your higher self's spiritual message for you? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yeah. Safe and surrounded by love. It's tough. It's tough saying no to people, especially when you love them or you care about them. Old friends, family members that are going through the awakening when you already have pile 2, you and your partner and your, closest confidants. It's tough. It's a tough thing to, you know why. It just, sometimes they might not understand why you're cutting them off or why you're putting up stronger boundaries with them at this time. You know why, and you just have to protect yourself. You just got to do what you need to do, and you can explain it to them later. At this point, it's kind of like there's no use in trying to explain everything to everyone, except for those that it matters, that will understand it at this time. Yeah, 8 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you know what's going on. A lot of people are confused, maybe a little scared, I'm hearing, don't know what to do, don't know what's next. You might want to jump in there and help. You are meant to focus on yourself, your partner, your closest connections, your home at this time. And if you have time, help people a little bit here and there, but that's not your main thing right now. I'm seeing a helicopter. And so I do feel a sense of what you're doing is important. What you will be doing, I heard. Okay, what you will be doing is important. So it's important that you solidify the bonds with your partner and your soul family member, or the few soul family members right now. you will be needed in the near future, and what you will be doing for humanity is important. So please heed this advice your higher self is saying. All right, pile 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you resonated with it, I really appreciate a like or comment. So let me know if you resonated with it, or if you like this topic and want me to do more of it. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3. With the emerald and the green card that says shift the way to new potential, we're looking at your higher self's messages to you. The first part is just going to be 2 messages, whatever spirit wants to say to you. And then in the second half, it's going to be more focused on love, work, abundance, and a spiritual message your higher self wants to say to you. So let's start with the first message. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Communicate clearly. Incantation. And 4 of potions, 4 of cups. All right. There's definitely there's something you're hiding underneath the surface. It's some sort of skill or ability or talent. It might be singing. It might be writing. It might be intuitive abilities or music, art. Maybe you have a skill set that is frowned upon in your family or your community. For example, you have a knack with the law or the written word, and you want to become a lawyer or go into law or go into some scholarly pursuit, but you came up in a very artistic, creative family that doesn't really see that the way that you do, or vice versa. You come up in a family that's very logic based and they don't understand your creative pursuits. That you're holding back your voice. You're holding back your voice, but you have such a beautiful voice, and this voice represents whatever this creative ability that you have. You're frequently bored by life because you aren't able to pursue the thing that you want to pursue, which is this creative skill or creative endeavor, creative project you want to pursue. You might be a really good leader or politician, or you could be if you're allowed to go that route, or if people had to hear what you had to say. Yeah, but there's something about your voice needs to be heard. Whether it's for the people, whether it's to inspire people through your creativity. Yeah, you're suppressing some sort of part of you. That's a huge no-no I'm hearing from your higher self. I don't know why they're saying it that way, but they really need you to shine. Maybe you know that you have this gift and talent. I think you do. I think most of you know you have this gift or talent or ability, and you're not letting yourself shine for one reason or another. Your higher self is saying it in such a funny way. They're like, you're going to be bored for the rest of your life. You're going to waste away the rest of your life if you don't pursue this. They're like, you don't need to like shoot to the top. You don't need to start a YouTube channel tomorrow, or sing in front of your entire family or your entire like workplace or school or neighborhood. All you have to do is just do it more often. Do it more often. Share it with some people here and there. That's it. More consistently, more openly, I'm hearing. Okay. It's a message for a lot of people, so you know exactly what your higher self is saying to you. And repetition. Yeah, I heard repetition. Doing it over and over again is going to make you more comfortable, even if it's just in front of yourself. And then maybe in front of one or two people. But just repetition is going to be good. Then you just feel more confident. Like, even if you don't like singing in front of other people, for example, if you just keep doing it, you're not going to feel embarrassed like singing in front of your friend or something like that. And then that's going to lead to something else, So it's just like repetition. Just do it every day or do it often or plan to. All right, your higher self's second message to you. This is more of a normal message. This is more of like a highly spiritual message from them. Oh, this is the wrong card. All right, love and light, act with care. Yin and yang, divine union. Wow. Cross, duty, burden, faith. And the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. Wow. Yeah, there's something becoming whole within you. Your belief systems, how you view yourself, how you view the world, what you believe. You have more faith in what you believe. It's like kind of like, as with life, so it is with faith, with what you believe. As you go through life, you learn a little bit more. You might think you know everything, and then you improve on how, your knowledge of people, your knowledge of relationships with others, your knowledge of that skill set, that, your knowledge about life in general, of people's suffering, people's issues, the way people love. Like, you just pick up things, right? And there might be points in your life where you're like, I know everything about this now. And it's like, no, you're going to keep going. Until you come to the point where it's like, oh, what you believe in, maybe it's not the faith. Maybe it's not who you are right now, because that's forever changing as well. You believe that whatever you believe, you will continue to refine and edit and improve upon. That you will continue being a better person. And so I feel like you've strengthened your beliefs in that way. That you like what you believe now. You like how you act on your faith and what you know now to your best of your ability. And, maybe if that changes in a year, you won't have any regrets of what you're doing now. Not that you won't make mistakes or have lessons and tests and whatever, just that like you believe in yourself to make the best decisions with what you know now and who you are now. Being okay with who you are now. And that's such a powerful feeling to know that you like yourself now. You like how you're improving your life, how you're improving yourself. You believe in yourself to do the best you can and to continue doing the best you can. That sort of belief, it's powerful. You'd be surprised how many people lose confidence in their ability to act in life. Feeling insecure about what they said, what they did, repeating those things over and over again in their mind, feeling kind of absolutely embarrassed or ashamed. When you kind of get to a point where you're so okay with yourself, you have an inner union. A union with your higher self, a union in your inner universe within yourself. The yin and yang energy, the masculine and feminine energy within yourself. And so what that usually does is manifest that outside of yourself. So I wouldn't be surprised if you meet a divine counterpart soon, or have a union or a reunion with a divine counterpart soon. Yeah, I feel like you're coming into your own now, pile 3. I feel like you've always been a confident person. You might have had your setbacks here and there, you know, your trials and tribulations to get to where you are now. We don't become our best selves without going through some tough times. And so I feel like pile 3, you can look back and be like, yeah, I went through some tough times. I've had confidence. I lost confidence. I had to regain my confidence. Here you are ready to shine. You know you've mastered this, whatever this is. And you're ready to shine. And you'll be surprised, I'm hearing from your higher self, you'll be surprised that what you say or what you do, however you express yourself out there, is going to start bringing in some beautiful opportunities. In love, for one, and immediately, I feel like someone has been waiting for you. They just had to see your light. And I feel like that this kind of lingering sadness that has always kind of floated over you like a dark cloud is going to be lifted. Yeah. I feel like this inner union is such a turning point for you, pile 3. It shifts everything. You get to use your talent or skill that you're meant to use as your divine purpose here, which is going to leave you not feeling bored and kind of like about life all the time. You know, maybe things are good, maybe things aren't good, but you've had this feeling of for a very long time or for your entire life. Your higher self is saying that feeling is going away. And it's because you believed in yourself and you at least clearly communicated to yourself how you've mastered these skills, how well you've done, how far along you've come, how much you believe in yourself. And now that's going to manifest in the external. People believing in you, people wanting to hear from you, wanting to learn from you, and seeing you in your full glory. All right, so let's go into the second part. All right, so let's do love, work, abundance, and then their spiritual message for you, your higher self's spiritual message. Okay, so let's start with love. Soulmates, I told you. Oh, wow, your higher self is on point. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Yeah, I do feel like there is definitely a divine counterpart union, a soulmate level, high level soulmate connection, romantic, that has been waiting in the wings for you. They're coming to light now. Wow. Okay. Knight of Rings, the late bloomer. It's been a minute, huh? Where were they? I'm getting not just them, but you too. I feel like you might have taken your time with your healing and you want to make sure you were confident in who you are and happy with where you are in life before you found a partner, because or like before you got into a good union, because you wanted your partner to be ready for this next part of your life too. You know, you want to come into union and start your life. You don't want to have to do like a million healing things, because more likely than not, if you do that while you're in a relationship with your divine counterpart or your soulmate, it's going to not last. I tell a lot of people who are like twin flames, divine counterparts, looking for ultimate soulmates, it's like, it's hard, even if you met someone who you felt like is that high level soulmate for you, it's very hard to physically keep them in your life because there's a lot of healing and figuring things out and, you know, coming into your power that needs to happen before you can be in a harmonious connection with that person. That's why there's always like that chaser runner dynamic in twin flames. But it's, yeah, that's why being with lower level soulmates is much easier and can seem more happier, but it'll be more boring. um and that's fine. I see beauty in simplicity, and I feel like you do too, pile 3. But I feel like you always knew you always yearned for more. You knew what you were meant for, a high level soulmate connection. And so you aren't a late bloomer. I hate that society calls a lot of us black sheep, those of us on our spiritual journey that go our own path, late bloomers, because in reality, we're doing the work that needs to be done first, probably because of our traumatic childhood or our all the things that we need to work through. We do that first, and then when we feel ready to come into a really high level relationship, we're not settling. We're not just getting into anything for the sake of not feeling lonely or anything. Like you actually do the work. And so you're ready, pile 3, and so is your person. And so what this card is calling a late bloomer, I call someone who reached their potential in life and can live now the rest of their life in pure bliss. Heavenly bliss, Knight of Rings, that's forever, baby. Yeah, wow. All right, so what about work? Your work situation, what does your higher self have to say to you? Empower yourself. Tune into your personal power. Yeah, I literally just said the word personal power, and that's so funny because I don't usually say that term. Tune into your personal power. You are more able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be a strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. Empower yourself. Yeah, I do feel like you did have to empower yourself to be who you are now. And I feel like that you had to be your own love and support system a lot in your life. I feel like a lot of people didn't believe in you or didn't understand what you were doing or didn't support you. So you did have to empower yourself, and it was tough. I'm hearing congrats from your higher self, but you already knew this. I'm hearing your higher self has been congratulating you for some time now for all the difficult decisions you had to make to be your best self now. So I'm getting there's something happening in at work. What's happening? 2 of Wands. Okay, so you might have been kind of feeling like you're at a stalemate at work, or it's like things aren't moving forward, but they're not falling behind either. So I feel like there's like a lack of movement, and for a very long time. So your higher self is saying there's something new happening in work. Interesting. Okay, 2 of Wands came out in reverse. Yeah, I'm going to pull one more card because this is interesting. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is an option. I just want to confirm. This is an option that you didn't see before. It's different than what you expected. So yeah, I feel like things weren't moving forward, but they weren't getting worse either. They're just kind of at the same place, and I feel like you wanted forward movement, and you didn't really know what you were doing wrong. But I'm getting that there's like new inspiration. You're invigorated, and a new opportunity coming your way that's different. It's a little bit different than what you've been doing. So in your workplace, it might be, doing work that's a little bit different than what you have been doing at that place, at your workplace, at that company. You might be invited to work in a different division. You might get offered another job that's different than what you were doing before, but it still works within your skill sets. Or it might be something completely new, a new line of work. But I definitely feel like it's something new, but it's not too completely bizarrely different than what you were doing. Yeah, because I see the Two of Wands and this Page of Swords kind of on the same level a little bit. Like, it's a little bit better than what you were doing before, but it's not like so vastly different that it's like learning something completely new all over again. But it's different enough that it keeps you interested and inspired and excited. And it is somewhat of a level up. You might get a little bit of a pay increase. You might get a little bit more money, more benefits, or it's a better office, or you're working with a little bit better people, or something like that. If it's a whole new line of work, it's like, it's not making you a ton of money right off the bat. There's a lot of work involved, but like it's exciting because you are getting clients or customers, yeah. So yeah, your higher self is saying like, yeah, keep with this, like this new opportunity or whatever. It's gonna lead somewhere. The most important thing is it's getting you a little bit excited, and it's getting your mind kind of flowing and moving and cranking its gears, so you can get inspired again. Because I feel like what happened was that you just kind of got like, I'm getting like winded, like you kind of got kind of tired of thinking of new creative ways to improve your career. And this is like the little spark of inspiration you needed to jumpstart that again. And your higher self was like, yeah, like once you get the juices flowing again, like it's going to be easier for you to kind of, because the spirit, like your higher self is saying like, you could have moved forward. You chose to stay where you are. Like you have ideas, you have motivation, you have like goals. You could have moved forward. You just decided you didn't want to. And this little bit of a change up, that's like a little bit of an improvement, is enough to kind of inspire you, get you excited, and have you think of a new path forward, or which path you want to go forward. Because it's like, you always knew, you always had the ability to move forward. You just wanted to stay where you are. And if this pile resonates with you, you know that. Okay, so what about abundance? What's your higher self want to say about your abundance energies? Life purpose. Yeah, this is the card that I accidentally brought out before. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting like tired of pursuing life purpose. Okay. Shuffle the card one more time. Okay, Pyrite. This beautiful Pyrite. Okay. It's a brittle sulfate mineral, often transparent, creamy white. Sometimes it's icy blue. Beautiful and frosty, desert rose is calming variety of Pyrite. Anyone who leaves for work each morning with a sinking suspicion that their true destiny is anything but this. Okay, that's exactly because of like life purpose, and we talked a lot about work. When to use it, when it's way past time to stop saying yes to things that you hate. Ask Pyrite what your true calling is, then go live it. It will be terrifying, but what's the alternative? Get answers to your biggest questions. Yeah, I feel like you know what you want to do, what you're inspired by, what your interests are, what you feel like your life purpose is. You know these things. It's just time to do it. That's what the path was. I was like a little bit confused about that. It's like, yeah, you know you're not meant to stay here. That's why you kind of kept yourself stuck, because you didn't want to lose the work that you did, but you didn't want to move forward in whatever field or workplace or job you're currently at. So that's why you weren't moving forward. Because like you could if you wanted to, if you're passionate about it, or if you're motivated by it, or you had some sort of goal in it to make more money, to make more friends, to get better status, to climb up the ladder, to see if you can do it. Like you were just kind of like, no, I'm just staying here, And so when this new opportunity comes in that kind of changes things up, at least just a little bit, it's enough to get you excited again, get your soul excited again, to figuring out what your life purpose is and what direction you want to go. Nothing's holding you back except for yourself. All right. Yeah. I think this is the time. You're being called. This is the time to make moves in the direction you want to go in. Even if it's like little steps here and there, even if you want to take the experiences that you've had, the skill sets that you've been using, and move it into a different direction and keep that, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to learn whole new life lessons or new skill sets, or go back to school or whatever, like that's fine. Like you can just take little steps towards things that make you excited, or at least even a little bit excited, and it will lead somewhere. Okay, and what does your higher self want to say to you in terms of your spirituality? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. And we have the Hierophant here. Okay, it seems like there's like a long-term commitment coming in, a long-term relationship potential coming in. And your higher self is saying you need to find that alone time. That alone time where you can get grounded, whether it's in nature, whether it's on a grounding pad, whether it's through watching documentaries or playing some music. Something that's a little bit more good for your soul. I was going to say like, oh yeah, video games or watching TV, but like it's something a little bit more healthier that you enjoy doing, that you can do by yourself. Because once this partnership comes in, or once it gets fully formed, you don't want to lose that time to ground. It will keep you grounded in the relationship. It will keep you grounded with work, because you have a lot of things you're improving in your life right now. A lot of changes going on, a lot of positive changes, and you need that little bit of alone time at least once a week, if not a few times a week, that you can just use to ground. Maybe Epsom salt baths, or like foot soaks, or meditation, nature walks, some of these things. Like you know what that is for you. It's time to start that practice again if you've been slacking, or it's time to kind of make that like more routine. Because I do feel like for most of you, Pile 3, that you have a commitment coming up. And I do find it's in love. I do find a love commitment coming up, but I do feel like your career is leading you somewhere too. Maybe not as soon as the love. It might be a little bit more time until you find something. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like, the Hierophant again. I was pulling a card for your work situation again, but 2 Hierophants. Like, right now, marriage is going to be at your forefront. So even though you're being a little bit more excited at work, I feel like that even falls to the wayside when it comes to this relationship coming in, this romantic relationship. It's like everything else is like secondary compared to this relationship. I feel like your life purpose is very love-based, family, partnership-based, and so you're trying to find more meaning in your work, but true meaning for you, Pile 3 specifically, is going to come from your partner and your family. Specifically. All right, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. I'd really like to know if you resonated with this message, if you picked this pile, or, if you liked it and want to see more topics like this. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 4, with the Pyrite and the black card that says Creator Alchemy. We're looking at your higher self's message to you. We're just going to go pick 2 messages that your higher self wants to say, anything, and then in the second part, we're going to look at their message specifically in love, work, abundance, and their spiritual message to you. So let's start with their first message to you. Do some research. You need more information about the situation. Look into it before proceeding. You're ready. You need more information. You're ready. Teacher. And Page of Potions or Page of Cups. All right, so right off the bat, I do feel like you're meant to teach something to other people. And I'm getting you're ready, but the only thing you might want to do some research on is everything but the thing you're teaching. So for example, if you're, like literally starting a teaching gig at a school, maybe like what's appropriate or not appropriate to wear in front of your students, or the best writing utensils for the whiteboard or chalkboard or whatever, just like best way to seat students, just everything but what you're actually going to be teaching, because like that you have down pat. You are ready for that 100%. You've been ready for that. And maybe how to get people to like you more. I'm hearing your higher self say, don't be afraid to use your looks. Don't be afraid to use your charms. Don't be afraid to use your other skills, whatever those might be. But yeah, let people fall in love with you. People tend to listen to those that they find they're attracted to. Whether it's your looks, your style, your personality, your charm, your wit, your intelligence, your other skills, natural abilities, your upbringing, your status, whatever. Your higher self was saying, like, yeah, you were given those things, especially those things that, like, were natural to you, that were kind of naturally, like, natural gifts and talents and beauty, whatever. You're given those gifts so you can attract more students, so you can teach more people, and more people are be willing to listen to you. So you are totally ready. I'm hearing from your higher self, pile 4, that like you are ready to teach, whatever that is. Like maybe you're doing videos on YouTube, or maybe you have a blog, maybe you're going to lecture to a bunch of folks. Maybe you're teaching smaller groups in the community, or maybe you're teaching your friends and family, whatever it is. I feel like you're ready to teach or put your wisdom out there, or what you've learned out there. Whether it's a talent or skill or more general knowledge or whatever it is. But all you need to do now is all the things that you didn't really give too much thought to, like, for example, your outfits, or how to do your hair, maybe, getting a little bit of a glow up, getting a little bit more, maybe classes on public speaking, or how to present better, how to enunciate better, how to keep people's attention better, make better jokes during the seminar or whatever. How to be more personable, how much to say, how much not to say, things like that. like the details that you didn't think were so important before, or you didn't put too much thought into before. All right. And so what is your higher self's second message for you? This is more the normal message. This is more like the highly spiritual message. Lead the way. Light your own path. Earth Star Chakra. Wow. Woman. And the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Power 4. With the Earth Star Chakra and the Nine of Pentacles, you are on the road to riches, my friend. You are not, like, I feel like it's from the success of your work. And it's long-term success, and it is great success. And that great success is accompanied by great prosperity. Wow. So you are meant to lead the way. And with the woman card here, I do feel like it's in more of like a feminine energy, this whatever you're teaching. So yeah, I do feel like it has to do with something that is like feminine energy is not just female. It's, you know, it's spirituality, it's intuition, it's nurturing, it's protecting in a certain way. It's knowing about your emotions, learning about your emotions, how to multitask, how to do multiple things at once, how to organize different thoughts, how to be more efficient, how to know what people are thinking or feeling. Eye in the details I'm getting. Medicine, healing, relationships, reproducing, receiving from the universe, even manifesting. Yeah. I'm getting like how to end things properly or how to start things properly. I'm getting there's a right way and a wrong way. Sticking to your guns, doing the right thing. There's something about like leadership. Doing it in a more feminine way. And what's coming to mind is a patriarchal and a matriarchal system. And I remember seeing this like TikTok video where it's like this guy saying like the patriarchal system isn't like led by masculine energy. That's not what it's about. It's like a pyramid where there's like one person on top, or only that one person on top, and then like everyone at the bottom. Where like a feminine energy is like an upside down triangle where there's multiple people leading and making sure that the children of society learn and grow properly and are safe and loved. So it's kind of like multiple leaders at the top. Everyone is leading, you know, everyone is in tune to their leadership ability, or most people are. Where right now where most of us are like followers and we're being led by very few, where it should be like most of us are leaders and the people that are following us are, you know, the children or the elderly that have retired, or, you know, not even then, but like, you know, the younger age group. So that's what I'm getting, kind of picking up on. There's something about the way that you lead is different, the way that you're in charge. So I'm getting this like you're doing it your way. Maybe you own your business, own a company, or you're a manager or a boss or supervisor, or you're the head of your family, or the head of like the matriarch of your family. You bring people together, and the way you're doing things is different, but it works, and it works better. And you're the example. You're the one who is teaching other people how to teach like you, how to lead like you, how to live like you. You've been a great example to yourself. It's now time, I'm hearing from your higher self, to be that example for others. There's something that you do that's different. Maybe the way that you live life, the way that you see your perspective, the way your routines are, your daily routines, or the way you handle your relationships with others, love relationships, friendships, family relationships, the way you handle yourself, the way you take care of yourself. I don't know, something that you do that is that would change people's lives, to kind of do it more your way. I even see that, like, for a lot of you, Power 4, like, you lead your own life, and you don't allow other people to lead you that don't matter to you, at least. Like, you lead yourself, or you let the people who inspire you, who love you, who are the closest to you lead you, but not people who you don't know or respect or have given your energy to. Yeah, there's something cool about leadership with you, Power 4, and it's like paving the way. Like, the way you think, Power 4, is going to make you money. Just because the way you think, the way you perceive the world, just the way you act, behave, and live your life is so beautiful, so unique, or so different, or been forgotten, or it's something, it might be even slightly different, or maybe something people know but they just don't do. You're showing them how to, and you show them that it works, and you live by it, not because other people swear by it, because you like it, you swear by it. All right, let's go into the second part. All right, for the second part, we're going to look at your higher self's message for specifically love, career, abundance, and spiritual. Okay, so let's look at love. Engagement ring. Wow. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Yeah. You have such a strong energy, Power 4, whether you're male or female. Like, you have very, very, like, if you're a female, you have very strong feminine energy. If you're a male, you have very strong masculine energy. And I did not say one is better than the other or one is stronger than the other. You have your own strengths. You are very strong in your own energy. And you have both masculine and feminine energy within you, but you're just like all over powerful. When you get into a relationship at this point, or if you're in one now, you demand the best, and you give your best to your partner. Give the best. Yeah, it might be really spicy in the bedroom, really good. I do see that if you're not engaged already, if you don't even have anyone in mind, prepare to have someone come in and sweep you off your feet. And it's like, one of those connections where you just know in the beginning, like, oh yeah, this is the one, or this is gonna happen. Yeah, it's like that. Immediate recognition. If you're with someone right now and it feels right, and it's like I mentioned, like, you recognize each other's power, really, really good connection there. Yeah, you are gonna get engaged very soon. If one of those already engaged, this is a confirmation of what you already know. If you're already married, this is a confirmation of, I'm getting like a second taking of vows, or like a second, like, deepening of the connection, like another furthering of the connection, furthering the deepening of the connection somehow. Caregiver, Queen of Flutes, Queen of Cups. Yeah. I feel like you don't see kindness as a weakness. You don't see nurturing or caring for others or seeing the good in them as a weakness. This is what makes you so powerful, male or female. Like, you know how they say, like, a good leader is both loved and feared. I feel like you are loved. You give love. You rule through love. Wow. I don't know what that means for you specifically, Power, but whatever that means, you rule by love. And it's not a detriment to your life. It doesn't leave you lost and confused and lacking. It doesn't leave you feeling like you're in scarcity energy. You rule your life by love, and it gives you abundance. It gives you all. That's such a cool thing you did, Power. Whatever you did, like, you used love to give you strength, to give you power, not to allow it to push you over. I don't know how you did it, Power, but that's your secret, and you need to share it with everyone. All right. Work. What does your higher self want to tell you about work? Looking at the underbelly. Be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you are working on could use some fine-tuning. Yeah. I feel like you're like a no-nonsense kind of person, or you've become more no-nonsense. I feel like you definitely have this kind of like air about you, like a ruler, a king, queen, or, you know, a CEO, like a boss. It's a very much of a boss energy. You don't like to waste time. You need things to be efficient. You don't have time to waste. You don't have energy to waste. So I feel like something that you're doing at work right now needs to be looked at. It might be in the system in which you're doing it. Something could be organized in a better way. Yeah. Like a whole department, or the workflow, or a day, or a schedule, or people's responsibilities, or something like that. Something could be reorganized to work better. Interesting. Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. I feel like maybe in the past you were someone who kind of just, if something was wrong, you just kind of implemented an idea without much thought. You kind of just, you're just took action really quickly without thinking. That could have been your personality in a lot of things, but I feel like at work is when it got you in trouble. Like, you can make quick decisions in your relationships and in your personal life sometimes, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I feel like in terms of work, making quick fire decisions was never really worked out in the long term for you. And I feel like you've gotten rid of that habit, because I do get the sense of like you've got this boss energy now, and it's like only evolved through time. So your boss energy is even stronger now. That's why I got that, like, no nonsense. Like, hey, if you have something to say, just say it. Like, it's like a better way to organize something. You don't have time for like smaller tasks anymore, or something like that, or you need things to be more efficient because you have other things you want to pursue, or you're trying to grow in your career or your business or whatever. So yeah, there's something Spirit is saying that could be reorganized to work better for you. Let me pull one more card to see if I can get Page of Pentacles. When you're hiring people, or when you're starting a new project, or if this, I feel like there's a new endeavor you want to take on, like you want to add on to your, responsibilities, or to your business, or to your workload. Like, there's like a new direction you want to go in, but it's going to require you to kind of get the hang of it, learn it a little bit. Your higher self is saying, yeah, that's a good thing to do, to pursue this additional project or this other other thing you want to add to what you're currently doing. Maybe it's a side gig, maybe you're heading in a different direction career-wise, or maybe you're just adding on to your resume, adding on to your list of skills and abilities. Maybe you want to work in a different apartment, maybe you want to work, more longer hours, maybe you're pursuing a different position or a higher position. Whatever it is, it requires you to kind of figure things out and learn things a little bit before you get good at it. And your higher self is saying this is a good time to do it differently than you did it before. I feel like before, when you started a new job or new position or new responsibility, or had to learn a new skill, or had to start something from basically from the bottom up, like you would just like jump in with both feet, and your higher self is saying like, no, you can do it differently this time and then better this time, and you know how, and how that relates to you, pile 4. All right. What about abundance energies? Money, abundance, boundaries in reverse. Okay, so I feel like you've been a little bit too close. You've kept your wallet a little bit too closed. I'm getting your lips too close. I'm getting like maybe you don't talk about money too much with your partner or soon-to-be partner, or with your family or friends or something like that. And like, I feel like it's the opposite. Like for most people, they need more boundaries with that, talking about their personal life or their finances, for example. But I feel like you're too closed-lipped. Like I feel like you make people a little uncomfortable by not sharing some of your personal experiences with them when they share theirs. And you don't need to tell them everything, but just a little, like one thing here or there, a little something here and there. It could be a general statement. Or like, yeah, I'm not doing so well. I wasn't doing so well last fall. Or yeah, like I wouldn't mind a little bit of a pay raise right now. It could definitely help with some projects around the home. Like, things like, you don't have to say everything in specific details, but like I feel like you're a little bit, Spirit saying you're a little bit too closed-lipped. And it kind of offends people sometimes when they open up about their life so personally, and that you don't reciprocate. Okay. What is this? Agate. Okay, I'm hearing agitation. Okay. There's blue lace agate. There's fire agate. There's a lot of different kinds of agates. But each agate has its own unique vibe, but they all promote the energy of wherever you are, be there. Who needs it? Work-life balance strugglers. Yeah. So I feel like that's like the main thing. Like maybe you don't want to go telling everyone about your personal life, but like your partner especially, I feel like they're trying to open up to you a lot, and you don't really open up to them enough about your finances, your work situation, your personal life. And especially with this engagement ring here, like I feel like that's kind of like a non-negotiable. Like, hey, if I can't talk to you about these things and you keep putting up boundaries, like I don't know what we're going to do moving forward. Like, how can you not talk to me about, important things in our future, in our lives? If you can't talk to me, then how are we going to be a partnership? I'm also getting, and even with like the closest of close friends and the closest of close family relationships, they're also kind of thinking the same. But everyone else, F them, they don't need to know about your personal life unless you like having a moment with someone. But I feel like maybe you're someone who is in front of the computer too much, your laptop too much, on your phone too much for work purposes. Or even if you're like kind of, you have so much like upkeep with friends and family, if you have like too many events and you kind of prioritize like looking good in front of your friends and family, in terms of always texting people back, or, being involved with events and stuff like that. It feels like you're always in work mode, even when you're outside of work. And then, moss agate, which can hold it down. Yeah, there's something about letting people hold you down, like not having to be the one that has to hold yourself down. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of, like, you've lost a little bit of fun in your life. You lost a little bit of a sense of self. You're always about the work, the responsibilities, like, taking care of things, which is great for, like, your boss energy that has evolved and improved a lot. But I feel like, how you got kind of lost in it when you kind of, like, if you gunning from a promotion after promotion after promotion or something like that, and it's like you kind of get involved in that energy too much, and you forget to look at everything else in life. Like, I feel like that's the energy I'm getting in terms of abundance. Yeah, like, your higher self wants you to have an abundance of you time with nature, time with your own thoughts, with your higher self, with your spirit guides. It's kind of like you got too swept up in, like, the physical aspects of life that you forgot about all the other parts, the spiritual, the emotional, Find your solid ground. Yeah, this person's meditating, and then we set that meditation card in the first part as well. So, you definitely need to find something that allows you to clear your mind, whatever that is for you, whatever works. Music without lyrics while you're on a nature walk, maybe going for a swim, meditating, whatever it is for you. Your higher self really encourages you to find your version of meditation. Yeah, too much work, not enough life. Okay, and then your higher self's last message, spiritual message for you. Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Yeah, I feel like there's an adventure on the horizon, and you just kind of have to look up and see it. I feel like you've been on your phone too much, or you've been looking down. You've been kind of not seeing, like, what else is out there. And it's not your fault. I feel like you weren't always like this. I feel like it's just recently you kind of got caught up in all the busyness in life. That doesn't really matter in the end, Maybe a little bit here and there, but, like, there's a lot of life that you're missing out on right now that is happening, unfolding right in front of you. Engagement ring here. Guardian of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Yeah. I feel like people are mad at you. I feel like specifically your partner is mad at you. Because, like, not, like, very seriously, but, like, enough to be like, hey, like, I'm trying to move this connection forward. I don't know if you can hear me, I'm trying to make some plans for our future, and, like, I don't know where your mind is at. You're, like, not, like, when you're here with me, you're not here. You're not focused. Yeah. And it's funny because you have so much success in line for you, Pile 4. See the first pile. And that's probably why you're, like, kind of focusing a lot on your career, because there's so much in store for you. But it's going to be nothing without your partner. It's going to be nothing without your family. Your partner's here, and they're ready to be that support system that you never had, and love you through this glow up you're going through, and this, like, beautiful life path that you've uncovered and that you're about to embark on. But, you've done this alone before. This time you're doing it with a partner. And they're going to be there by your side, and they're going to be with you. They're going to be doing this with you. So don't forget them. Maybe cause a little bit of chaos in your life to break this up, and then reorganize it and refocus on your goals with your partner. Career, outside of partnership and in the partnership. So you're the creator here, Pile 4, and you're already destined for a lot of success and prosperity. You know, you're meant to do it with your loved ones, the people that matter to you the most, specifically your partner. So I would do something about that now while you're still at the beginning of it. All right. And then, then it'll be like smooth sailing. But I feel like you kind of forgot. You've been doing this for so long, and you finally have this opportunity, and you're like going, that I think you forgot, that you're meant to do this with a partner, maybe a business partner, maybe your life partner, your love partner, or, more than one partner, maybe a whole group of coworkers that you can, colleagues that you can rely on and work with, and friends. So you're not meant to go through this period of success and prosperity alone. You're going to bring the people who are closest with you along with you on this journey. All right? Whether that's like 2-3 people or a whole group. So keep that in mind. It's okay to have a little bit of chaos right now, because that's just a sign that you're reorganizing a system to work better for you going forward. All right, Pile 4, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. It lets me know that you resonated with this reading and that you like this topic for the future. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. I wish you much love and light.